95.
The Morning Majlis, talking the stories that are shaping headlines. This is Pulse 95.
This is Pulse 95 and welcome on to the Morning Majlis. Now, we do know that innovation has been a buzzword across the UAE. We've had the Ruh al-Ibtikar that we've been talking about since 2015, and we've got plenty of events happening across the UAE, but Sharjah will be a focus on the 6th of February from what we understand. We've also got the Innovation Week, in fact, that is kicking off on the 8th of February. To talk a little bit more about this, we have Ahmed and Qaseer, who is the chairman of the Supervisory Committee of the UAE Innovation Week and the Innovation Month over here, Sharjah Innovation Week as well in particular. So, Ahmed Qaseer, welcome onto the show and welcome onto the Majlis.
Thank you so much. Thanks for hosting me today.
Yes, now you've had a very busy day yesterday. You've had the briefing session. You've had conversations with multiple government entities about this Innovation Week, which kicks off on the 8th of February. Talk to us about what's going to happen during this Innovation Week in particular.
So, at the beginning, I would like to start by talking about the Innovation Month. So, it all started in 2015 when His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed, the President of the UAE, have announced the year 2015 as the year of innovation. And since then, innovation has been within the national agenda of the United Arab Emirates, where the government wanted the United Arab Emirates to be a main platform when it comes to innovation across the world.
Mm-hmm.
And that when His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, Crown Prince, the ruler of Dubai, have announced that, and the Prime Minister of UAE have announced that there will be every year an Innovation Month where we focus on innovation not only across government sector but also across the private sector and across individuals.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe the whole idea behind innovation is to embed this culture into people, so it becomes of a culture where because people get confused. I think people at the beginning, and we noticed that across the years, people think that anything technology is innovation, but innovation is not only technology. Innovation is if you can do anything that will make a change, something simple, something tangible, then that's innovation. Whether it's in a process that you do in your work, whether anything is related to your life, that's basically innovation. So it's an education. So not necessarily you need to be a tech person to be related to it. So everybody of us can be innovative. The way you treat your children, the way you do things, basically. So that's when it became part of the national agenda. And now every year we celebrate the Innovation Month. In Sharjah, we'll be hosting it between the 8th to the 14th of February at the University City Hall.
Fantastic. And we're really looking forward to this happening next week. I think it's got a lot of energy, still being the start of the year. People are very excited about the potential of what could happen this year. What are the types of industries and people who are going to be represented this year, next week at Sharjah's Innovation Week there at University City Hall?
So the reason, first of all, we chose the University City Hall because most of us have graduated from there. And the innovation actually starts from universities.
Mm.
So we thought I think that would be the best place. We think that the best place to host it. So we'll be hosting, so it'll be a number of government entities. Plus, this year we focused a lot on academia, and we focused on the private sector. So we want it to be something collaborative. It's not a showcase. And something important I would like to stress on, it's not an exhibit like some people think. We would like this to be more of a platform where people learn, people gain knowledge. And that's why we have some government entities that will be showcasing what kind of services they offer, some innovative ways they've been doing their work. We have the private sector showcasing the new trends and what's happening in terms of technology, in terms of sustainability. And of course, academia with the universities. And we know that Sharjah has a university with around 40,000 students. There is so much energy there. There is so much innovation happening. So we want to be the link between all of these, between the corporate world and between the academia. And then see how we can end up by coming up with projects, coming up with things where universities at the end of the day, they need something from the corporate world. What are your problems? We'll solve it for you. And that's what we need at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, what we can see, there's lots of workshops and programs being organized. I can see there's an artificial intelligence that's going to be taking place in the Tolerance Hall. I'm going through this program that I've got in front of me that the team at the organizing committees sent through. Talk to us about how did we design this program and who's been the brainchild behind, okay, and this is what we need. These are the sessions that we need to require. And this is the key points that we'll be addressing.
So this year, again, in this year we've done a change. It is very different from the past 3 years, I would say. In the past years, we had, like an example, last year we had the government entities in one location, we had the universities in other location. And as I said, we've decided to group everyone together for the sake of coming up with better results. We are looking at different sectors this year, so it is a bit different. So we're clustering it by sector, and we have technology as an enabler, because technology again drives everything in our life today. So we have healthcare as a sector we're looking at, we have education, and we have sustainability. So the whole idea is we take you through a journey from the moment you enter to the moment you leave. So you go across this story of you start with technology, then you move to healthcare, education, and then to sustainability. And in each sector, you will see participants. Some of them could be government, some of them could be universities. So they're all mixed together by sector. And we did it by sector is because so that everybody can benefit from the sector he's working in. So healthcare will be with people related to healthcare, whether was it in government, whether was it private sector, or was it a university. And then the number of participations, and something you will notice, we have less participants this year, and that's the whole idea, is not to focus on the number of participants, but to focus on the quality of participation. And what are we going to get out of that?
It's all about the quality and return for sure.
Exactly. We have 28 participants in technology, 12 in healthcare, 11 in education, and 14 in sustainability.
Wow.
So yeah, we have that mix. We had much more last year, but I would say this is more focused this year. And yes, we hope that we get out of it with good results.
For sure. Well, we'll take a bit of a short break and continue this conversation with Ahmed Qaseer, who is from the organising committee for the Innovation Week right here in Sharjah. Stay tuned to Pulse 95.
Pulse 95. Join the conversation with the Morning Majlis. Pulse 95.
Welcome back to the program. This is the Morning Majlis with Anna Roberts and myself, Abdul Karim Hanif. And we are also live on YouTube on our Pulse 95 radio page. You can, if you want to listen into this conversation and watch this conversation, do stay tuned to the Pulse 95 radio account. Now, we're talking Sharjah Innovation Week, which is starting on the 8th of February. 48 sessions, workshop sessions, brainstorming sessions, meeting with influencers, meeting with decision makers. That's all happening in this Innovation Week. So we've got Ahmed Qaseer, who is the chairman of the organising committee for this, and he is here in the studio as a co-host as well. So let's hear from Ahmed Qaseer. Now we've got major topics, a broad range of topics being covered right here in Sharjah at the University City Hall.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to stress on was the workshops, because this year we have more workshops and very specific. So this year we have around 48 workshops. These workshops talks about the Internet of Things, the fourth industrial revolution. We have something related to sustainability, creative thinking. So there's a lot. I would urge and encourage people to go to our website, which is innovation.sajj.ae, and then you'll be able to see all the list there and register. All the workshops are for free. They're all certified. We just want to encourage people to come, register, and learn. So yeah, it's a platform, as I said, and please do visit the website innovation.sajj.ae, register. You can see the number. We have limited seats, so it will show, the count will always show on the website. So yeah, and then our timing will be from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily from the 8th to the 14th of February. So I would urge everyone please to come and visit us at the University City Hall.
Wow, so it's open for everyone. So Anna and I can come down, and we, even though we're not students, we still have our minds open.
We're enthusiasts. We're very enthusiastic about the future.
Exactly. We've got the Ruh al-Ibtikar within us as well. So now talking to us about how it's open for everyone. So it's not just students, it's not just the government organizations, it's everyone.
No, it's a public space for everyone. Everyone is welcome. And what we always say, innovation starts with you.
Oh, very powerful.
A lot of pressure.
Lots of pressure from us over here for sure. Now, talk to me about any particular session that you think is very new and very unique to this specific month and the specific week in Sharjah, because we do know there's lots of things happening at a national level. We have the hackathon happening as well, but specifically Sharjah-related content. What would you say?
We have the part again, as we said, there are entities that are participating, like for example, BIA. Will be showcasing the future of energy.
Incredible work that they do.
Exactly. Yeah. This is something special. I would encourage people to come and see. They'll teach you more about sustainability, about energy, about the future of energy. And then we have also something you've mentioned, the hackathon. The hackathon is between the 10th to the 12th of Sharjah is hosting it. Yeah, between 10th to 12th, sorry, yeah. And you can go to their website. If you go to Hackathon UAE, it's also open, so people can register, whether you're a student, whether you're a working person, whether you're a house mom. Everybody can register. So you can register to the hackathon. So the hackathon, yeah.
What do you do in that? It sounds a bit shady. Some undercover covert operation. What is it?
So the hackathon is basically about open data.
Yeah.
And then they have different sectors that they discuss. They gather all the ideas. And it happens across the UAE. And then at the end of the innovation month, they announce the results, and there will be a winner also.
Wow.
So it's good, yeah. But if you register, then you have to be committed to all the sessions, which is the 3 days basically.
Okay, all right. We'll have to get serious about that one, AK.
Yes, for sure. Now, well, this is something that we'll definitely pencil it into our diaries and agenda for sure, as going over it for sure. Now, talk to me about as a concluding remarks of how do you feel and how's the mood with the organising committee at the time of, because this is all coming into fruition, and this is actually starting next week. You've had a briefing session yesterday as well. Your thoughts on the entire planning process?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank the committee and to thank everyone who have been supporting us from the ruler of Sharjah, His Highness Dr. Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al-Qasmi, and our supporter, the Crown Prince Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al-Qasmi, and every organization that have put effort to participate and make it a success. Again, I would like to stress that we are here to share knowledge. So we are keen for people to come and visit. Get your children. We have a lot of workshops for children also.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we have workshops across the day for children where they learn more about robotics, about agriculture, about different subjects. So it's a fun for everyone.
Great.
Well, definitely. This is something that everyone will be tuning into. And text lines are open, 4215, if you'd like to know a little bit more about this. And we'll keep you updated with all things over here, all things innovation here in Sharjah. Well, Ahmed Al-Qaseer, thank you for joining us. It's a very short notice that you've come in as well. And we look forward to hearing more from you and more from the people who are leading the workshops during the Innovation Week right here in Sharjah.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
It was an absolute pleasure for sure. Now, stay tuned to the Morning Majlis. We'll take a bit of a short break for the news headlines. And then when we come back, we're talking all things international and global news. Stay tuned to the Pulse 95.
The heart of Sharjah.